Hello and welcome to another episode of a bumper edition of SoccerBeat. And with me is my good friend Idah Peterside, former Super Eagles goalkeeper. And of course, we will be discussing Group C of the 2026 FIFA World Cup. So much is happening, so much. I just can't wait to get into it. But before we get into our discussion, please hit the like button, subscribe, and share this video because I can assure you, Idah is going to come up with explosive information. Idah, welcome to the welcome to the show, my friend.
Thank you, TK. I've never seen TK as scared he has ever been in his life since I've known TK for more than 20 years. I've never seen him as troubled as he is after Zimbabwe did not lose, after South Africa did not win Zimbabwe. TK, award-winning journalist, has calmed down.
But Idah, did you ever, when the draw was conducted, did you ever imagine that we will get to a situation where Nigeria is praying to Rwanda to help them qualify?
No, never. When the fixtures came out, we looked at the fixtures. We said, well, the only country that will give us problem will be South Africa, because we've had this running battle with South Africa over the years. Even in the last AFCON, we only won by a penalty. If the women, we only won by a penalty. So we knew that the only team that was going to give us problems was going to be South Africa. And so we thought we're going to beat Rwanda, we're going to beat Lesotho, we're going to beat Zimbabwe. These were not going to be anything. But if we beat those teams and then manage to get one win over South Africa or one win, one draw, we're clear. But while we were trying to pluck the mango, we were not bothered about the ants. The ants that were biting the legs, and we're worried about plugging mangoes, forgetting that you need to deal with the ants that will bite
On
you
the
and not
ground.
make you on the ground, the ants on the ground. So, firstly, Lesotho came, pa. Then Rwanda came, pa. We knew we were in trouble. So the trouble started from week one when we couldn't beat Rwanda, we couldn't beat Lesotho. Even Zimbabwe got a result. We had 5 draws. It was a terrible time for us, and it's still. And that's what we're paying the price for now.
But Idah, a weird situation, ironic in fact, is that Nigeria is looking to Rwanda to help them. By the same token, South Africa is looking at Nigeria to help them qualify. Have you ever seen anything like that?
It's unbelievable. It's unbelievable that the two giants can be depending on somebody else to help them get to the World Cup. But again, that's the beauty of this game. TK would always say football will kill you. Football is something else. Football is absolutely something else. Now, the permutation, we've looked at it. Lesotho, Rwanda, and
Zimbabwe.
Lesotho and Zimbabwe, they're out.
Yes.
They're out of, right? So there are 3 teams that can qualify. 3 teams can qualify. Benin is leading, South Africa, then Nigeria. Now, the permutations we all know. If South Africa gets a draw against Rwanda, gone. They're gone. No chance. If Rwanda beats South Africa, obvious. South Africa gone. But we don't think that will happen. For us that are praying on this side, we're praying that Rwanda can get a draw. Now, if South Africa wins, and I say this, if South Africa wins, but once they win, they've gone to the World Cup. Why? Because Benin will lose. I speak as a Nigerian. We have been in situations like this, and we have fumbled. But this time, I have a very strong feeling we can beat Benin. So if we beat Benin and South Africa wins against Rwanda, South Africa go to the World Cup. So for South Africa, will be praying for us to beat Benin. We are not doing South Africa. We're not doing South Africa a favor. I want the South Africans to understand, because if it is to do South Africa a favor, we will not do you a favor. If we have a way not to do you a favor, because the rivalry is too much, just the same way the rivalry between Zimbabwe and South Africa. Zimbabwe will never do South Africans a favor because of the hostility between the two countries. So it's political and it's footballical. You understand? It's political, it's
What's
footballical.
footballically?
TK, there must be a language to define what we're going through. I'm telling you, there must there must be an English word to define what is happening around us. So we're all in a very tight corner. Nigeria should beat. If Nigeria does not beat Benin,
It will
I
help
cannot.
South Africa qualify.
Yes, no. If Benin gets a result, don't forget, South Africa has what point? They have 15 points.
Correct.
Benin has 17 points.
Correct.
If Benin plays the draw, South Africa is gone because they will get to 18 points and they have +5 goal aggregate.
No, but Ida, if
Yeah.
Benin draw, they go to 18 points.
Yes.
And if South Africa win by 2
Yes.
goals or 3 goals, they qualify. I think we need to clarify that.
No, listen, let's look at it very well.
Go for it.
Now, yes, you have to win 2 to 3 goals. It's not easy.
Right.
You understand? It's not easy to win 2 to 3 goals. Goals are very scarce these days.
No, I admit.
Okay?
Even Nigeria with Victor Osimhen, Ademola Lookman, and it's Victor Simon, you still struggle to get goals. I mean, I'm talking about players who are the 2023 Footballer of the Year and 2024 African Footballer of the Year.
Yes, Africa is difficult to play in Africa. You can be African Footballer of the Year because you score goals in Europe. Those Europeans are very soft. And the supplies are good. Professional supply crosses, give you through passes. But in Nigeria, in Africa, there's no tactics. We don't play tactics. We kick. This is Osimhen, kick him. This is it's true. They just send an army to you. They say, stop this man or stop that man. Now you can play. They punch you, they blow you, you get a red card. So we don't play with tactics. So nobody respects your title in Africa. Nobody respects your title. You if you're a star, I want to be a star too. You know, so the more I stop you, the more I become a star. You see, but in Europe is different. So who will qualify for this World Cup? It's a very tough one. Everybody needs a miracle. Everyone needs a miracle. But South Africa, a lot of people I will disagree. A lot of people will say Benin is playing well and Benin is favorite. The way it is, because they are playing very well at TK. If you need to watch them, I watch them against Lesotho. They beat Lesotho about 4-0 or thereabout. I watch them against Benin. I watch them against Rwanda. They were pressurizing Rwanda like they were playing at home. It just goes to show you a side that is determined to play. So they're playing well. And that's the danger of meeting a side like that is playing well. Because as a Nigerian, you will still say, okay, these are our neighbors, 3 million people in Zimbabwe, in Benin. You are bigger than them. They speak Yoruba like you, just like Zimbabwe. They are like part of us. That's the danger. That's the danger, which is what exactly happened to South Africa against Zimbabwe. South Africa had already counted 3 points before they played.
Is that, in your view, okay, we know that Nigeria got off to a false start from the word go. They drew with Lesotho, they drew with Zimbabwe, they lost to Benin and all. What about South Africa? What do you think? Where do you think South Africa lost the plot?
The coach started talking too much. You see, you don't count your chick when they are not hatched. Because you have an egg doesn't mean you have a chick. Right? Yeah.
I'm
yes,
listening.
You have a chick. You have an egg. That egg should come out to be a chicken or a chick. But you don't come and count the eggs and say, I have 15 eggs here, therefore I have 15 chicken. Now, the coach, I watched some interviews. He's already planning for the World Cup. You see? He's already planning whom to take to the World Cup. I had one interview was saying where no, the way it is, we're already planning the World Cup. This South Africa should be at the World Cup. He's talking. You see now,
But Idah,
hold
at
on,
that time,
hold on, hold
at
on,
that time,
hold on, hold on, hold on. See, this football is psychology. You're already there. Now, what are you are not telling the players I need 100%. You are telling the players, I don't know which of you I will take to the World Cup. So their concentration is not in qualifying. Their concentration is, do I make the World Cup team or Nations Cup team? Which is very, very wrong. Which is very wrong. They played Zimbabwe. They asked him a question. He said, no, we know these boys. We watch their videos. We have their tactics. We know what to expect. And yes, at the end of the game, you will see the result. You see, and the players are listening and watching. These things are psychological. This is the only mistake. You see.
But Idah, at that time, when he spoke like that, the first interview he did, South Africa were on 17 points, and all they needed was just another win in the last 2 games. And I mean, admit it, Idah.
No, you don't admit
we were
it.
Cruising. We were cruising.
You are not
before the 3 points were deducted.
TK, yes, okay, yes, before the 3 points were deducted. But once the story about the 3 points came, we all knew we were going to lose the 3 points. And you must be grateful to Mosepe. And I still say it, I'm sorry to say it. The reason why those results were not released for 4 months was because Mosepe was speaking Zulu somewhere. It's as simple as that.
No. I disagree with you, Idah, because
it's my opinion.
This is listen. This is a FIFA competition, and Mosepe is a CAF. It's a CAF president, so he has nothing to do with the FIFA competition.